corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh, is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Room shalt thou make in the ark, and shall pitch it within and without with pitch. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. And with a window shalt thou make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above. And the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof, with lower, second, and third story shalt thou make it. And behold, even I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth, to destroy all flesh, wherein in the breath of life, from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives, and thee. And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every spot shalt thou bring in the ark, to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female, of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind, of every creeping thing of the earth after his kind. 2 of every sort shall come unto thee, to keep them alive. And take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be for food for thee and for them. Thus did Noah according to all that God commanded him, so he did it. That's it.
What do you understand by what you just read?
The story of Noah. God repented, creating every single man of them because they were corrupted, evil. However, he saw Noah, and Noah was different from all of them. So he wanted to remove every single evil person he created, but let Noah and his family and all the animals survive.
Good, very good.
You know what I learned about the seventh day of God? That on the seventh day God wasn't resting. He was trying to make Diane fit.
That's the shittiest joke, and Mom is even recording you.
What do you understand? What do you understand by this?
By this,
You're fucking dumb.
I'm
Sorry
sorry.
for swearing. Sorry, Jesus.
I just had to. Anyways, I understand that basically Noah had 3 sons. One was Ham, one was Shem, and one was Japheth.
Yeah, the sons are not important in this part.
Listen, everything about Noah was important because it let us see the generation, the freedom of people. That was racism was after.
What do you understand?
I don't know. Chanto, can you look for my hair since you're standing up?
What do you understand?
That God wanted to kill us, every one of us, and just live a family alive with animals.
She loves traffic.
Okay, Santo?
My voice is not gonna sound good, just saying. Yeah.
Sex?
Yes.
Come basically.
Shout. Oh, seriously? Shout it out loud.
So basically,
So
my
I'm
man
hearing
is
you.
going to.
What of
Diane is calling you.
What don't understand?
Yeah, by what Destiny just read.
Obviously, I know the story.
Santo, we are reading the Bible. You are eating.
God regretted that.
God did not, Jesus did not die for you to
Stop,
eat
man.
that atrociousness.
Santo, you said it's not good.
Huh?
What you're eating is not good.
I cooked it yesterday.
Okay, tell me what you understand by what we just read, Santo.
So basically, God regretted making human beings, but he came across one of his sons, whose name was Noah, and he liked him, so he was like,
Diane.
Yes, Mom.
so basically, out of all the human beings, he is saying that everyone was evil apart of him, and he was worth to stay alive. So basically, we are all coming from Noah again.
Okay.
So
Didi.
we're all coming from one family. I don't understand, yeah.
Why Noah would let you cook that?
Thank you.
Yesterday, yeah, I cooked. I was like to her, "Did you like it?" And she stood in front of the door and she was like, "Your food is disgusting." I was like, my heart dropped. I was like,
Okay.
It's so nice, Santa.
Didi, can you explain what you understand by?
Basically, God is disappointed in all of us.
Yeah.
Even now, it's not like we're going anywhere good, okay? We're all gonna die.
Actually, listen.
Before it was a flood, there's gonna be another flood. Watch, bet money. And it's gonna be, the world is gonna be so hot that so many people are gonna die. And I wonder who's gonna survive after that and who's gonna be the new Noah. Seriously.
Us. We're gonna freeze ourselves.
Listen, I gave my life to God in Lucian. So I'm going heaven. I swear I was praying in the middle of everyone with 3 more people and Destiny. A 15-second long prayer
Oh my God.
in front of the church. I gave my life, my soul, everything to God. So I'm going heaven.
But
That's
you're saying
good.
this because you're scared.
No, I'm not scared.
You're scared.
If I'm going hell,
That's the thing about people. They're willing to give everything to God because they're so scared that they're gonna go hell or that they're gonna die in a bad way. And that's the only reason
Well,
they're
actually,
good.
But according to the,
if
do
you
you
die in a
people
bad way, it's not your
do
fault.
you people
Actually,
believe that
we
there,
got stopped.
because according to the Bible, it said there are elect ones of God.
No, that's
Oh
bullshit.
no! Stop swearing.
I'm sorry. I'm an honest person,
See,
alright?
no,
I
yes.
swear.
No,
because
that's
swearing
fake.
is
So you
honest.
That's
don't
fake,
believe
yes.
that God
No.
have already elected his elect ones?
I believe.
No, listen. Because as long
God
as
is ahead of us. So.
as long as the people doing a lot of sins and everything, everyone is
Everybody
like
sins.
everyone is the
If you
same.
follow the Bible, according to the
Oh.
Bible, everyone has sinned.
Can
already.
I speak? You've been preaching for too long now. Let mom like me. Anyways, so as long as everyone does sins and everything, some people do more than other people. It doesn't mean that the people that do less sins will come heaven because they're very good. No, we are all equal. So God is like the one who lives his best life.
The
What
one
does that
who
mean?
follows my teachings. Well, Jesus' teachings.
That does what the God said.
What did God say?
What Jesus
Be
said.
good, don't lie, don't kill,
The 10
and
Commandments.
and also help others, and also he said too many
Okay,
things.
let me teach you something. Let me share a little bit of wiseness here.
Listen, I hate
Mom,
that.
that's embarrassing me. Can you record the voice? Okay, that's fine. So basically, what I personally believe, Jesus said our bodies are temple, right? We shall do good by our temple, right? We should treat others the way we want to be treated. We want to treat ourselves, right? That's all you need to know. When someone slaps you, you feel the pain, don't you? When someone betrays you, you feel it. When someone lies to you, you feel it, and you find out, you feel it, right? You don't need all this writing to tell you that what you're doing is bad, because you know.
I know.
Okay? So you don't need a list of things, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. Because all you have to do is treat others the way you want to be treated.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You may do
my
mistakes, and that's normal, because
Swearing.
You don't believe in the commandments.
according to the
That's not
Bible,
what she's saying.
I'm not saying that. According to the Bible, everybody has sinned already. Okay? And some people feel shit about that because all they care about is.
Don't like you swearing.
Some people feel bad
Yes.
about that. But not because they actually feel bad, because some people do all the good they want, they go to church, they do this and this and that, but they still try to be evil on the low key, you know? They still talk behind your back as if they're better than you, but because they go to church, they're okay, you know?
Mom, I'm joking.
No,
I used to
it's,
slap him, mom.
that's what this is
Listen,
about.
you done the biggest sin here. You cooked this nasty food for us to eat. Now I don't know if I have an infection or a disease. I'm not lying.
People respond to hate with hate.
Where's the ham?
Oh, it's in the Bible.
Santo!
You know what? Yeah, that's still part of the Bible. The last thing that you just said.
Who cares? You just asked about hand and interrupt me.
So why are you talking about eye for eye?
I'm not talking about eye for eye. That's the stupidest commandment I've ever heard. I mean, it's not even a commandment.
But
That's
it's
the
true.
stupid. Well, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
You just literally
What?
said that this happens today.
I said people respond
And
to hate with hate.
What the hell is
That's
the
why
difference?
you shouldn't. You wouldn't want someone to be hateful to you, so be kind. Even when it's hard. That's all there is to it. You be kind, you treat people the way
Santo,
you want to be
sit down.
treated.
love
You
your
Close the
contradiction.
fridge. Santo, sit down because you are the one
I love your
reading now.
contradiction again.
So, look, I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. I'm trying. I'm trying to be the best that I can. But I'm proud of myself so far because I know that I haven't done any kind of evil to anybody that's hurt them drastically like that. I know I've done bad things, but I'm trying to redeem myself for
You
that.
know-
And not for them, but for me.
You know what God?
Not because I want to get into heaven,
You know what?
but for me. Because right now, everything I do, I feel myself.
You know how God will allow you guys to go to heaven immediately if you guys picked your father's cause.
Number 7, Santo.
I thought we was
Read.
Santo,
you are in Genesis.
Destiny just reads it.
6. Yeah, right. Okay. Fine. Are you ready?
Quickly. I'm trying to take a shower.
Then the Lord said to Noah, "Go into the ark, you and all your household, for I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation. Take with you 7 pairs of all clean animals, the male and his mate, and a pair of the animals that are not clean, the male and his mate." What the fuck do you mean, not clean?
Stop swearing first.
Stop. What do you mean
One,
not clean?
the
All clean animals and not clean.
Yeah. Basically.
Spiritually.
spiritually.
So the bad and the good.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the point? He
Stop
just
swearing.
he just erased the word because there was too much bad, and now he says, "Yeah, bring one bad." And this
Listen,
mate
there
and a
is
pair
a
of
point
the
to
animals
this.
that are not clean.
Meaning some people still have choice.
All clean animals and a pair of bad animals. So it's like a ratio, 1:400. The male and his mate, and 7 pairs of the bird of the heavens also, male and female, to keep their offspring alive on the face of all the earth. For in 7 days I will send rain on the earth, 40 days and 40 nights. And every living thing that I have made, I will blot out from the face of the ground. And Noah
This
did
is Noah.
all that the Lord had commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the flood of waters came upon the earth. And Noah and his sons and his wife and his sons
Sam's wives.
His wives with him went into the ark to escape the waters of the flood. Of clean animals and of animals that are not clean, and of birds and of everything that creeps on the ground. 2 and 2 male and female went into the ark with Noah as God has commanded Noah. And after 7 days the water of the flood came upon the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, on the 17th day of the month, 17th February.
Where are you reading?
Okay, I'm in 11. On the day all the fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the window of the heavens were opened. 12. And rain fell upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. On the very same day Noah and his sons, Shem and Ham and Japheth, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons, with them entered the ark. They and every beast according to its kind, and all the livestock according to their kids, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth according to its kind, and every bird according to its kind, every winged creature. We're all retarded, fucking hell. Anyway,
Stop swearing.
they went into the ark with Noah, 2 and 2 of all flesh, in which there was the breath of life. And those that entered, male and female of all flesh, went in as God had commanded them, and the Lord shut him in. The flood continued 40 days on the earth. The waters increased and bored up the ark, and it rose high above the earth. The waters prevailed and increased greatly on the earth, and the ark floated on the face of the waters, and the waters prevailed so mightily on the earth that all the high mountains under the whole heaven were covered. The waters prevailed above the mountains, covering them 15 cubits deep, and all flesh died that moved on the earth. And all flesh died that moved on the earth. Birds, livestock, beasts, all swarming creatures that swarm on the earth, and all mankind. Everything on the dry land in whose nostrils was the breath of life died. He blotted out every living thing that was on the face of the ground, man and animals and creeping things and birds of the heavens. They were blotted out from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those who were with him in the ark. And the waters prevailed on the earth 150 days. Ta-da!
Basically, guys.
What do you understand, Andy?
This is God saying that He's going to it's going to rain 40 days and nights, and then that's when Noah comes in action. Building skills. He makes his big ark. He lets the animals, the people come in.
See, you can make quotes out of this. Go on.
You can make what?
Quotes.
Can you guys stop?
Can you guys concentrate? Andre is explaining.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, he's the people and and he saves them with his ark.
Not everybody.
Well, not everyone, because how can everyone just fit in? But the ones that,
to save.
yeah, the good ones.
Santo, what do you understand by what you read? Because
wasn't
you're supposed to
reading.
explain
Yes,
to us.
tell us. Brighten up. What's up? You're the one who wanted to read Genesis so badly. Why?
Oh, start from
You need to explain what you just...
Yes.
What did you just read?
I read that. Literally just the process. That's it. That was all.
Process
Two
of-
people of each kind. I mean, 2 animals of each kind. One bad. One bad beast. I don't understand why, obviously. But anyway, there was Noah, his sons, his wife, the sons' wives. I didn't know there was that many. So what happened to the parents of those wives? Oops. Anyway, yeah.
I think God saved those that you want to save.
Yeah, just a family out of hundreds.
It's been.
Maybe thousands.
It's not literal Santa.
I don't think he's not. Stop! Have you watched the movie? Anyway,
Destiny?
Basically, no. God told Noah to save his family, then the animals.
Okay. Didi, nothing to add to it. Okay. Diane, read it.
Hey, we.
Is Andrea still gonna read?
No.
No. Okay.
No, we're finishing now.
And God remembered Noah and every living thing, and all the cattle that was with him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters assuaged. The fountains also of the deep and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained, and the waters returned from off the earth continually. And after the end of the 150 days, the waters were abated. Okay, so it said 40 days and 40 nights. How did it become 150 days?
Because first of all, you add 40 plus 40, yeah, which is 80. Then you do 80 times 24, which is 24 hours. Yeah, you divide it by 2, and
this
then
is
it
okay.
gets to 150. Check the calculation.
And the ark rested in the 7th month, on the 7th day of the month, upon the mountains of Ararat. And the waters decreased continually until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the 1st day of the month, were the tops of the mountains seen. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. And he sent forth a raven, which went forth to and fro, until the waters were dried up from off the earth. Also he sent forth a dove from him, to see if the waters were abated from off the face of the ground. But the dove found no rest for the sole of her foot, and she returned unto him into the ark, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. And then he put forth his hand, and took her, and put therein unto him into the ark. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and again he sent forth and dove out of the ark. And the dove came in to him in the evening, and lo, in her mouth was an olive leaf plucked off. So Noah knew that the waters were abated from off the earth. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and sent for the dove, which returned not again unto him any more. And it came to pass in the 651st year, in the 1st month, the 1st day of the month, the waters were dried up from off the earth. And Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. So in the 601st year, in the 1st month, that's a long time. That's not just for 40 days. And in the
you read
7th,
already.
no.
Yeah.
And in the 2nd month, on the 7th and 20th day
Which
of
number
the
are
month,
you, Didi? Because they are
14.
waiting.
And in the 2nd month, on the 7th and 20th day of the month, was the earth dried. And God spoke unto Noah, saying, Go forth of the ark, thou and thy wife and thy sons wives with thee. Bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee, of all flesh, both of fowl and of cattle, and of every creeping thing that crept upon the earth, that they may breed abundantly in the earth, and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. And Noah went forth, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with him, every beast, every creeping thing, and every fowl, and whatsoever creeps upon the earth after their kinds, went forth out of the ark. And Noah builded an altar upon the Lord, and took of every clean beast, and of every clean fowl, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. And the Lord smelled the sweet savour. And the Lord said in his heart, I will not again curse the ground any more for man's sake, for the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I again smite and more everything living as I have done. While the earth remains seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. Did you read that last part, guys?
That
I
is
will
sick.
not again curse the ground anymore for man's sake, for the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth.
Wait, what? I thought you said
That's a good quote.
22.
Whoa. Wait
So-
a sec.
And the Lord
Wait,
smelleth
hold on a
sweet
sec.
savor.
They know. Okay. The pleasing aroma. So those clean animals, he killed them
He did
to
not.
cook.
And anyway,
And the Lord
animals are
smells
made.
sweet
Animals
savor,
are
and the
made.
Yeah, but there's only 2 types. You cannot kill them. They need to reproduce.
Santo! Back then they thought the earth was flat. You really think the whole flipping place was flooded? That there was no more animals around?
Yeah.
I'm done talking to you for the day.
So can we, Diane? Can you read number 9 for us, and let's end it. Then next
No,
week.
wait! This is a very good part. Guys, do you realize what he's saying here?
Yeah.
What
have to read
God
something
said, I
else.
will not again curse the ground anymore.
Oh,
for
Andrea,
man's
read
sake.
number 9.
For the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. What does he say here?
The babies are born evil.
Eh?
Never can curse the ground because of a man. Also, never stand that low because of a man. Oh. For the
Wait,
intention of man's heart is evil from his youth. So, a man's heart is evil from when he's young.
Yeah, because we are all born of sin.
Neither will I ever again strike down every living creature as I have done. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night shall not cease. So, yeah, the earth is gonna
So,
stay
first of
until
all,
it stays.
I want to bring attention to this part of how people say that every bad thing that happens on earth is God's fault, because here he clearly states that he's not cursing anybody anymore because we're all evil from the very beginning. So, mostly, everything that's happening is our own fault.
We weren't people. We weren't evil
Guys.
until Adam, and Eve ate the
Yes.
apple.
We are the cause of our own troubles. The cause.
We are not the cause because of Adam and Eve. That is the reason why he said that.
Okay, Mom. Look at everything that's happening now. Adam and Eve are not around anymore. We cannot blame other people for what we do. That's the stupidest thing anybody
Yeah,
can
but
do.
they started it.
Oh, so you're saying that every bad thing that happened afterwards was because of them?
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Is that what you're saying?
Listen,
They won't
God-
happen
if
after
you read-
God have wiped
If
the
they
wicked
didn't eat
people
the
with the
apple.
flood.
If you read about Adam and Eve, then they have kids, and only one of them is bad. The other one has a good life.
because
Okay?
True
It's the
thing.
choices we make.
it's the truth.
Okay, now for you to know what really happened, read part 9.
Yeah, try to break me in.
No, that's not a tree. Just read
And God
9.
bless Noah and the son.
And let's see where
Down
this,
to them.
because
Who
according
is
to
nine? It's your turn to read.
Santo, wait a
She's
minute.
giving me a chapter.
No,
Wait.
I'm getting it.
Okay.
Oh, come on, I
okay.
read quicker
You
and
read
you're gonna
twice
be done.
now.
No,
You read twice,
wait
I'm
a
not
minute. Wait a minute.
Because
What
you
the,
have a different Bible from everybody else.
okay, wait. What Diane says here is,
It's easier for everyone to understand.
wait, you guys know that when after the flood, God now promised not to destroy the world with flood again,
He just promised
And
that
it-
not to
yeah.
curse us anymore.
and not to destroy the world with flood again, and he sent a rainbow. Then by then, God have already wiped out
No,
the
because
wicked people.
After what
Then
he said, after
where
what he
comes the
already
sin
said,
again?
What?
After that, he already said that we're all evil from youth. Like, that's what he says right after he cleans the whole evil.
when
He's
we-
basically saying there cannot be good without evil. There's no point in cleaning all the evil because that's not ever
It's
gonna be
basically
justice.
saying that if we are evil, it's our fault. Because
Anyway,
saying we are
can
all
someone
evil
read
from
9?
you, but
Can
we
someone
be
read
angry.
9 and let us see where the
Because-
sin
no,
comes
wait.
again?
Because even before, what's it called?
Because according to this place we read, what is his name? Noah was righteous.
But even before,
He was what? Righteous.
Yeah?
What
No.
does righteous mean?
Noah was a righteous man,
As
a
in
clean
bad?
man,
Huh?
a man without no evil.
That's
That,
bullshit. Everybody is
Stop
evil.
swearing.
that is the reason why God saved
Can I finish?
saved his life and the life of his family.
No, he just saw hope in certain people. Certain people can be hopeful. Listen, even before the whole eating the fruit part, Eve was already easy to tempt, alright? And so was Adam. Otherwise, they wouldn't have eaten it when God... See? Disobedience was
Santo,
there.
please drop it.
Okay.
Disobedience was there even before the whole act of eating the fruit happened. So we were all evil from the very
God
very
knows that
beginning.
they are going to eat the fruit anyway. So
Exactly, so it cannot be
yeah,
saying
he
that
made
I'm
them and he
tired
know
of-
that they are going to eat the fruit.
Okay, but then this is all relating back to
It's
It's,
not
God.
a
it's,
vote
it's
here
just
to
like
say.
Jesus Christ
So
know that
this is all relating back
Judah
to
Iscariot
God
is going to
did
tempt
this.
him. Jesus know already that he's going to be
Because we
tempted.
still have the choice to do
And
what we
Jesus Christ also know
He could
that
have
Peter
put a
is going to
barrier
deny him.
around the fruit. He could have.
So that
made
is
some
it.
mad
Please,
barrier
can
around
someone
the
read
fruit.
9 now and let's
finish,
end
come
up,
on.
please?
I'll read it, man.
Read after
Let
with the other.
them finish.
No, I'll read it. She already read. I'm tired of her voice. Anyways,
Okay, read.
I'm
and
tired of your
God,
cooking.
and God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth." I'm sure that found that. The fear of you and the dread of you.
jokes.
Shut up. It wasn't a joke. The
Come
fear-
on, guys.
The fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth and upon every bird of the heavens, upon everything that creeps on the ground and all the fish of the sea. Into your hand they are delivered. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. And as I gave you the green plants, I give you everything, but you shall not eat flesh with its life.
That's done. Every
You shall
living,
not
every.
usually eat things that are alive, basically is saying.
But he said every living.
You have to kill it first.
But you shall not eat flesh with its life, that is its blood. And for your life,
Oh yeah.
blood, I will require a reckoning. From every beast, I will require it, and from man. What? Every beast, I will require it, from man. From his fellow man, I will require a reckoning for the life of a man. What the fuck does that even mean?
Why you stop swearing and what?
Shut up, man! Whoever
Are you
sheds
mad?
the blood of a man,
Oh,
by
you're
man
the
shall
penis.
his blood be shed. Oh, so death penalty.
No, you're
For
done.
God made man in his own image. So,
Where are you?
6.
6.
Good. Okay. Continue.
Oh, I see the death
By
penalty
man
now.
shall his blood be shed. See, that's just stupid.
It's not
For
stupid.
whoever wrote this in the Bible.
Listen, yeah? It was a rule.
It wasn't
God
a-
changed.
God didn't change, people changed. Are you dumb?
No, he made Jesus. Jesus changed the rule
Is it?
of the game.
Yes, bro.
Santo, will you read or
And you,
With
be
your
fruitful
nonsense.
and multiply. Increase greatly on the earth.
That
and
is
multiply
7.
in it.
Yep.
Yeah. Then God said to Noah and to his sons with him, 9. Behold, I establish my covenant with you and your offspring after you.
You're funny when you try to make a good
And
voice
with
for that.
every living creature that is with you, the birds, the livestock, and every beast of the earth with you, as many as came out of the ark. It is for every beast of the earth. Establish my covenant with you, that never again shall all flesh be cut off by the waters of the flood, and never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth. I swear there have been floods. Anyway, and God said,
Whose fault is that?
well,
The moon.
he said there will never be.
Whose fault is the floods, Santa?
Didi is a promise.
God.
When one made a promise,
Mom!
Santo is just saying that he said never.
Yeah, God hasn't done anything. It's us, global warming people.
I know, but he's just saying God promised that there will never be a
Oh, but
flood.
that's our doing. We're destroying the earth. That's not God.
I know that.
Okay, so
And
it's
God
not.
said, this is the sign of the covenant, that I make between me and you and every living creature.
It's a covenant.
That is with you for all future generation. I've set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. When I bring clouds over the earth and the bow is seen in the clouds, I will remember my covenant that is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the water shall never again become a flood to destroy all flesh. When the bow is in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is on earth. God said to Noah, "This is the sign of the covenant that I established between me and all flesh that is on the earth." So basically, when the bow is in the clouds, when a flood is about to come, the bow has to be on the clouds. So he will remember not to make flood happen. You get it?
No, where are you? What part was that?
Santo, como 16 and 17 is where it's reading.
There's a flood.
And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look up.
He said it like 3 times. It's a sign, man. It's a sign.
What's the sign? And God said,
You know Batman? You know when Batman has the light on the sky with the bat, so Batman
Stop
comes?
talking bullshit to kids.
Stop!
If the bow is on the clouds, he will remember his promise.
What bow?
Are you dumb?
That is a rainbow.
This is the sign of the covenant. Oh my God! Let me read. Do I have to read? I establish my covenant with you. Then never again shall all flesh be cut off by whatever, and never shall be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, "This is the sign of the covenant that I make between me and you." Blah 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 blah. I've set my bow in the cloud.
That
it shall
is
be a sign
rainbow.
of the covenant between me and the earth. Blah 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 blah. Actually,
Wait, your bow?
Let me
Wait.
not say blah 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 blah. When I bring clouds over the earth and the bow is seen in the clouds, I remember my covenant that is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the water shall never again become a flood to destroy all flesh. When the bow is in the clouds the third time, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is on earth. God said to Noah, "This is the sign of the covenant that I established between me and all flesh." This is the 4th time he says it. He didn't mention the bow.
Where's the bow?
3 times.
Where's the
he
bow?
mentioned the bow.
Pass me. Oh,
16.
Yeah, I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall
16.
You're actually
Auntie.
informed. That doesn't spell bow. It's bow.
go.
You
Thank you very
idiot.
much.
It's the same thing.
That's why we don't
man.
understand your English.
It's the bow. It's the bow.
No, immigrant.
Just
Immigrant.
Just show the bow.
Immigrant.
Anyway, Noah's descendants, the sons of Noah who went from whoever doesn't know where we are, we're in a kin. The sons of Noah who went from the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham was the father of Canaan. These 3 were the sons of Noah, and from this the people of the whole earth were dispersed. Dispersed.
Oh, yeah.
Noah began to be a man of the soil, and he planted a vineyard. He drank of the wine and became drunk and lay uncovered in his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his 2 brothers outside. Then Shem and Japheth took a garment, laid it on both their shoulders and walked backward and covered the nakedness of their father. Their faces were turned backward, and they did not see their father's nakedness. When Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his youngest son had done to him, he said, "Cursed be Canaan! A servant of servants shall be to his brothers." He also said, "Blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem, and let Canaan be his servant." I swear Canaan is his son.
Yep. No,
May God enlarge Japheth
God.
and let him dwell in his tents of Shem, and let Canaan be his servant. After the flood, Noah lived 350 years. All the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died.
Guys, sit down. You read. You just explain the last part of it. What do you understand? And why did he curse his son? What did he do?
He was drunk.
Yeah, he
They
was drunk.
covered his nakedness. He was naked drunk. They covered him, and we punished them for it.
Uncle was around since the beginning of time.
They snaked him.
Oh,
It's wine.
They snaked him. That's why he didn't like it.
The fuck are you talking about?
Once
what did they do, Andy?
They covered it.
when.
Do you think because they covered
Canaan-
his nakedness, that is the reason why he swear for them? He
They
caused
were
them.
embarrassed.
No, Canaan was like, oh, he's naked.
Good.
It was
Like they
He,
making fun of him, all those kind of things, you know.
yeah.
You, Destiny? What do you understand there? You don't know? Did you?
Only I am.
No comments?
Appreciated.
So at the end, Andy, sit down, please. At the end of what did you people understand? Did you enjoy reading? What do you really pick up from this?
Humanity is
Let's see.
shit.
Stop swearing.
And
It's
everyone's
people
being
like
It's the
ignorant.
beginning, okay?
What
It's
is the
not the
beginning?
half of it. When you get to the half, things will change. And when we get to the
Humanity
last
is still
fucking
shit.
chapter, when we get to the last chapter,
You know that
with
he-
Revelation will be, will understand what the word.
So why can't
It's,
you
uh,
just
it's-
skip all the rest and just go to Revelation?
No, because
Humanity
that's
is
not
still
how
shit.
you read, man. You read the beginning. Did you fart? And the end.
Do you guys think you're going to heaven?
Yep. Don't know.
Yeah, don't know. Okay.
Santo!
So
You're
let just
definitely going hell if you don't clean this up now.
Santo just sit down. Let's say the grace together, guys. No, let's start from our Father, so that there is the our
Let's
Lord's
just do
prayer.
that, please, because that's what Jesus teaches us, right? So,
Yeah, our Father,
Our Father,
who art in heaven, heaven, honor be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us these days our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation. Santo, sit down, please.
From all evil.
forever and ever.
Amen.
By the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit abide with us now forevermore. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, and we shall dwell in the house of God forever and ever. Amen. I soak every one of you in the blood of Jesus. Blood of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I really enjoyed it. Go and take my card and buy a cake for your brother, and let's celebrate his birthday, 15 years old.